Hi, it's me. You know, there are some things that we just instinctively know to avoid, and this is true whether or not those things are real or imagined. I remember growing up with a sort of vague fear of anything creepy that might be lurking in the closet or under my bed. But today, I want to talk about something different, something more primal. Do you ever have the feeling like somebody's watching you? Like you're being observed and studied, especially when you're doing something by yourself? Like maybe taking a shower or changing your clothes? Or do you sometimes get the feeling that you're being followed? Like someone's behind you, but when you turn around, no one's there? This happened to me recently and I felt a little creeped out. Now, these feelings can be unsettling, even disturbing, but they're also very common. So common, in fact, that they even have a name for it. In psychology, it's called the unseen observer effect, which describes the phenomenon of feeling like you're being watched or followed, even though you know logically that you're alone. It can make you question your sanity. You think, am I losing my mind? Are these just stress-induced anxieties, or could there actually be someone else in the room with me? In today's video, we'll explore what might really be going on when you feel like someone is watching you. Why does this happen? Is it just a figment of our imagination, or is there something more to it? What is really happening when you feel like someone is watching you? Before we dive into that, let's take a moment to appreciate the weirdness of the human experience. We are complex creatures who can ponder our own mortality and the vastness of the universe, all while feeling a deep sense of connection to the world around us. Sometimes that connection can feel a bit unsettling. You're chilling in your home, a place where you should feel safe and comfortable, and then bam, you get the feeling that you're not alone. This can happen in many situations. You might be lounging on the couch binging your favorite TV show, and suddenly you're hit with the conviction that someone is in the room with you. Even though you know that your home is empty, you can't shake this feeling that you're being observed. Or picture this, you're enjoying a nice hot bath after a long day when suddenly you feel like you're not alone in the bathroom. Despite the fact that you're soaking in solitude, you can't help but wonder if there's someone else in the room with you. These situations can be both eerie and perplexing, leaving you questioning your own senses and wondering if you're truly alone. Now, while it can be unsettling to feel like someone is watching you when you're in the privacy of your own space, it's important to remember that you're not alone in having this experience. Many people have reported feeling like someone is in the room with them, even when they're sure they're alone. So, why does this happen? What's really going on when you feel like someone is watching you? Well, there are a few theories. One idea is that our brains are constantly trying to make sense of the world around us, and sometimes it can get a little overactive. When you're in a seemingly safe environment like your own home, your brain may still be on alert for potential danger, which means it's always scanning for possible threats. This constant scanning can lead to your brain interpreting harmless stimuli as signs of danger, like hearing a creak in the house and thinking it's an intruder. Another theory is that feeling like someone is watching you is a manifestation of your own anxiety or stress. When you are feeling anxious or stressed, your body goes into a state of hypervigilance, which can make you feel on edge and more aware of your surroundings. This heightened state of awareness can make it feel like you're being watched even when you're not. Additionally, anxiety can cause your mind to wander and focus on negative or fearful thoughts, which can contribute to the feeling that you're not alone. You start to question whether you locked the front door or if you turned off the stove. And this uncertainty can fuel the feeling that someone is in the room with you, watching your every move. It's also possible that this phenomenon is a result of our own past experiences and learned behaviors. If you've had a traumatic experience where you felt like your privacy was invaded or you were being watched without your consent, it's possible that your brain may associate certain triggers with that experience. For example, if you were previously stalked by someone and you're now home alone, your brain may interpret harmless actions like a knock at the door or footsteps in the attic as signs of danger, leading you to feel like you're being watched. Another interesting theory is that the feeling of being watched is actually a form of intuition or a subconscious response to danger. Our bodies have a natural defense mechanism to protect us from harm, and sometimes that defense can kick in even if we're not consciously aware of a threat. When you feel like someone is watching you, it could be your body's way of alerting you to danger, even if there is no actual threat present. This theory suggests that our gut instincts can help us stay safe by making us more aware of our surroundings, even if we can't consciously explain why we feel the way we do. However, there is another explanation that ventures into the realm of the paranormal. Some believe that the feeling of being watched is a sign that there is actually someone else in the room with you, whether it be a ghost or some other kind of spirit. While there is no scientific evidence to support this claim, it's a belief that has been around for centuries and persists in many cultures. Proponents of this view argue that our homes can hold on to energy, and that sometimes that energy can manifest itself in ways that we can't explain. Feeling like someone is watching you can be a disconcerting experience, but it's important to remember that there are multiple explanations for this phenomenon, and not all of them have to do with the supernatural. While it can be unsettling to think about, it's likely that your brain is just trying to protect you or make sense of the world around you. Next time you feel like someone's watching you, try to relax, take a deep breath, and remind yourself that you're probably just feeling a bit anxious or that your brain is playing tricks on you. However, if the feeling persists and you're concerned about your mental health, don't hesitate to reach out to a professional for help. They can help you explore any underlying issues that may be contributing to the feeling and develop healthy coping mechanisms to manage it. At the end of the day, feeling like someone is watching you doesn't mean you're going crazy. It just means that your brain is a complex and fascinating organ that is constantly trying to make sense of the world around you. So the next time you're home alone and you feel like someone's watching you, just remember, it's probably just your brain doing its thing. And speaking of complex and fascinating, have you ever wondered why we dream? Or what happens when we die? These are some of the deepest questions that humanity has ever pondered. And the answers may surprise you. Click here to watch our videos on the mysteries of the human mind and the secrets of the afterlife. And don't forget to subscribe for more thought-provoking content. Thanks for watching.